Welcome to Carson Chilling English. Hello， 大家好，我係曾經連讀 U 都爭啲俾人踢出校，但係後來奇蹟逆襲成為 First Honour 教育語言學碩士嘅車仔老師。今日就一段好特別嘅片啦，同大家簡單咁樣睇下唔同狗仔嘅品種，順便可以學下英文。去到片尾，我都會同大家分享一下點解今次呢條片會咁樣出啦，或者會個形式係同平時有啲唔同嘅。第一種想同大家分享嘅狗種呢，就叫做蝴蝶犬 Papillon。留意呢一個 Papillon 嘅字呢，原本就係 French 法文嚟嘅，咁所以嗰啲 L 呢係唔會發音嘅，正確讀音係 Papillon。Papillon 呢個字喺法文已經本身係解蝴蝶。另外一個叫呢種狗仔嘅方法呢，就係用 Toy Spaniel。Toy Spaniel。So the Papillon originated in the ancient region of Flanders and is a historic small breed that has become a beloved family companion. They were once royal favorites.Especially the erect-eared variety. Papillons have a well-balanced build and long flowing hair, and come in two types, drop-eared and erect-eared. Their ears sit high above the eyes, with long, light fur that drapes down like butterfly wings, elegant and striking. 喺呢一段簡短嘅文字入邊呢，我哋可以學幾個生字。首先就係 originated in， 即係話佢原產地喺邊度咁解。第二個可以學嘅字係 companion， 即係話我哋嘅夥伴。另外一個可以學嘅字就係 erect-eared variety。erect 係解豎起 ，eared 係解佢嘅耳仔。喺度中間加一個 hyphen， 然後將個 ear 呢個字加 ed， 就將成個字變成形容詞，形容佢哋有一個係豎起耳仔咁樣嘅種類。下一種想同大家分享嘅狗種就係摩天使 Maltese。Maltese. The Maltese is loved for its beautiful coat, petite, and adorable appearance, and friendly personality. Known worldwide as an excellent companion dog, it forms strong bonds with its owner. Standing at around 9 inches tall, it's the perfect size to curl up on a lap. No wonder it's a favorite of royals and Hollywood stars alike.呢一段入邊我哋可以學嘅字，首先就係 petite 呢一個字 P-E-T-I-T-E。如果喺 French 入邊嘅 spelling， 亦都可以冇咗最尾嘅 e。petite 係解好細粒，好 small 咁解。亦都可以睇下 adorable 呢一個字 ，adorable 係一個 adjective， 意思係可愛的。跟住我哋就見到 Yorkshire Terrier 約瑟爹利。Although small in size, the Yorkshire Terrier is known for its bold personality. Famous for being lively and friendly, this breed has a rich character and forms close bonds with human families. Possessing all the classic traits of a true terrier, it also makes an excellent small watchdog. With all these qualities, plus its luxurious, silky long coat.It's no wonder the Yorkshire Terrier is often nicknamed the Little Lion。呢一頁想同大家分享嘅字呢，就係 luxurious。luxurious 嘅意思呢，即係望落去好似好奢侈、好繁華咁樣。咁呢度呢，就係形容緊佢嗰啲好靚嘅毛啊，望落去呢，就好高貴、好靚。luxurious。咁有陣時呢個字亦都可以係比較負面嘅，就可以話嗰啲人即係好奢侈、好浪費，咁亦都可以嘅。嚟到呢度都想同大家講多啲爹利犬呢一個 concept 或者呢一個英文啦 terrier。咁我哋香港人就叫好多狗都叫做唔知乜嘢爹利。咁好似我下一集要同大家分享嘅狗都係另外一種爹利嚟嘅。咁但係大家就要即係可以順便知道下啦，其實 terrier 呢一種狗種呢，原先就係一個其他國家嘅字，就係解地面啊或者地下咁解。咁就因為好多人訓練爹利犬出嚟呢，都係幫佢哋做一啲譬如狩獵啊、譬如掘窿咁樣嘅工作嘅。咁所以呢一種 terrier 呢一種狗呢，其實係講緊一種即係狗仔有嘅一種工作能力啦，即係好中意掘地啊，好中意狩獵啊。咁樣嘅一種狗種呢，我哋就可以統稱為 terrier 啦。下一種想同大家分享嘅狗種就叫做 Cairn Terrier。 The word cairn refers to the rough stone piles built on Scottish hillsides as landmarks or memorials. These stone piles often became hiding spots for wild animals, so people bred the Cairn Terrier to hunt them. Cairn Terriers are energetic and cold resistant. Like other working terriers, they have a rough coat that protects them from wind and rain. 喺呢度咧，可以同大家分享嘅字咧就係 Cairn 呢一個字。佢原本咧就係解蘇格蘭山坡上面嗰啲紀念碑嗰啲石柱。咁咧，因為啲石柱成日都會變成啲野生動物藏身之處咧，而為咗捉佢哋，啲人咧就培育咗 Cairn Terrier。你會見到 Terrier 係一種係頭先講過係解地下，係佢哋喺地面工作好叻嘅狗。然後 Cairn 就係解石柱，亦都變成 Cairn Terrier 呢一個狗種嘅名嘅來源啦。咁另外一個想同大家學嘅字咧，就係 cold resistant。咁你見到又係一個加咗 hyphen 嘅字，你就會發覺其實英文入邊都有唔少嘅字咧，係將兩個字中間加 hyphen， 然後將呢個字變成一個形容詞嘅做法嘅。cold resistance 就係另外一個我哋見到嘅例子啦。最後一種想同大家分享嘅狗種咧，就叫做哥基 Welsh Corgi。Corgis are more widely known and popular. They famously earned the royal seal of approval when King George VI gave a Pembroke Welsh Corgi to his daughter, the future Queen Elizabeth II. Since then, Pembrokes have been a beloved presence in the royal household for decades. Carson loves Corgis so much as well. 咁呢度咧想同大家講一講嘅就特別係即係哥基嘅品種啦。大家見到 Pembroke 呢個字咧，其實係講緊英國一個地方彭布羅亞。咁咧，除咗 Pembroke Welsh Corgi 之外，另外一種 Corgi 咧就叫做 Cardigan Welsh Corgi。咁咧最容易辨認就係 Cardigan， 通常啲人會覺得大隻啲啦，同埋佢哋嘅毛色咧就會多啲唔同嘅顏色嘅。咁就係呢兩種哥基嘅分別。嚟到片尾都想同大家揭曉點解今日呢條片會咁特別，就好簡單咁同大家分享唔同嘅狗種，同埋特別有講哥基啦。咁大家可能喺哥基呢一頁見到呢幅相呢，其實呢個係車仔屋企養咗12年半啦，接近13年嘅一隻哥基嚟嘅。咁呢隻哥基呢個名就叫做 Carby。咁當初都係諗車仔 Carson，Carby 就係車仔個寶貝咁樣啦。咁我隻哥基 Carby 呢就喺啱啱3月份嘅月中啦，咁就過身啦。咁其實佢都好老邁啦，因為12歲幾。咁其實哥基平均年齡都係11至13歲。咁其實都知道時間差唔多。咁都分享少少啦，因為佢過身嘅時候呢，其實係身陷好多種唔同嘅絕症嘅。即係醫生當時我哋最初發覺佢啲尿入邊有血啦，攞去俾醫生 check 嘅時候呢，醫生都話其實佢已經好多器官入邊都發現咗啲已經擴散咗嘅癌細胞，咁所以呢，佢都即係得翻3個月壽命啦。當時醫生係咁講，咁呢，甚至我哋問醫生嘅時候都話都唔建議佢做任何手術啦，就希望等佢自然咁樣去到死亡啦。咁就直到頭先講咗啦，3月中呢，哥基呢Carby 就離開咗我哋啦。咁今日呢，就想特別去同大家分享下呢一個消息啦，因為好多嘢你如果唔到失去咗，即係或者咁講，可能當哥基或者你養嘅狗隻佢哋陪伴你嘅時候呢，你會覺得好理所當然啦，我成日伸手就可以摸到佢。但係當佢哋真係離開咗你嘅時候呢，你就會發覺其實你係有幾 miss 佢哋。更加重要就係你會發覺呢，其實狗仔係幾咁忠心咁樣，就係用佢哋一生所有嘅時間去到陪伴你。所以有陣時我到 Carby 過咗身，我都會諗，到底係我哋養佢啊，定還是佢付出咗佢嘅一生去到陪伴我哋。咁所以想借呢條片啦，就叫做悼念下 Carby 啦。其實亦都 for 我自己，我哋嘅 family 都有一個片段去到回憶佢。我亦都想喺度呢，特別即係同大家分享一首我作咗去俾 Carby 嘅詩。咁呢，作為影片嘅結束，我就讀呢一首詩俾大家聽。Dear Carby, how are you today? I wish I could look into your eyes and see your heartwarming smile, because from them I could always tell. Dear Carby, how are you today? If only I could hear your energetic barks at the door when guests came to visit us, I would know right away. Dear Carby, how are you today? If I tossed your favorite toy, the speech bubble-shaped cushion, and saw you rush to it, grabbing it tight in your teeth and never letting go, I would know for sure. Dear Carby, how are you today? If I gently called your name, Carby, and heard the sound of your nails tapping against the floor as you walked towards me, I could reach out and pat your thick, soft fur to find out. Dear Carby, how are you today? I'm sorry I didn't ask you this more often, and now I won't be able to get an answer anymore. Dear Carby, I miss you so much. How are you today?